Zippy's birthday was up here, we deleted that quickly. Alright guys, real quick, two things. The finisher's going to be fun, you be careful though. Here's what's going to happen. There's all the bars here. The squat rack has a neutral grip. And even here is a very gnarled bar. You know what gnarled is? Gnarled is that grip, that machine grip. It's good. It hurts your hands if you have weak hands, soft hands, but it gives you better grip. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to attempt bodyweight chin-ups. If you can get bodyweight chin-ups, just rep till you fail one set, and then you're going to go hit yellow to yellow. If you can't run, or if you ran yesterday, if you're like me and you're a gimp, don't run, but just do your chin-ups and then maybe mix in push-ups. But we're going to do a 5-minute clock. So you're just going to get up on a chin-up bar, bang out, attempt some chin-ups, and then get out, run in, run out, 3 or 4 sets. Make it fun. Now real quick, this is a good teaching tool for all of us. What happened to my calf yesterday, because it happens. I was at Parisi Speed School about 10 years ago, and I was racing NFL linebackers, and the same thing happened to my hamstring. And here's why it's important to understand this. You actually have 2 types of muscle fibers. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but you have type 1 and type 2. Now listen, type A, type B. Now listen, there's even scientists showing there's actually more types that flare out of here. Meaning there's like type X1 now, and A1. Don't get confused. There's type 1 and type 2, type A, type B, whatever you want to call them. One of these muscle fibers are for long distance runners. Everyone has both types of muscle fibers. Take your quads for example. We call these quads because there's 4 big muscles here. Usually most people are born with half type A and half type B. So aerobically, these muscles have better oxidative systems, and they're actually more red in color because they get better blood flow. That's why if you tested a runner's muscles, a good long distance runner, she'd be predominantly type A muscle fibers. Then if you test a guy like, or a girl very explosive, like Kristen Glassow, raise your hand, Glassow. Glassow is extremely powerful, but she's not very good, no offense either, right, at long distance stuff. She's predominantly type 2 or type B. Her muscle cells are actually whiter in color because they lack the oxidative system. So it's not good or bad, it just is what it is. I personally am not a type A myself, but what happened yesterday to me is I was jogging 4 miles and I was dying, but I felt pretty good. I was chasing my team. I decided I saw porta potties, I couldn't hold it anymore, I had to pee. So I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna lose time, I feel good. So I decided to take off in a sprint. So for 4 miles, I was dominating my aerobic or type 1, type A muscle fibers. I was just real relaxed. Very little energy was being expended because I was just at a cruising pace. I decided to sprint with my type 2s, my B types, right? So what happened was my muscle fibers weren't ready for that. And when I took off, boom, I felt like a stab in my calf. I thought I was going to drop dead. It went away after a couple minutes and I finished the race. But that's why. That's why when you're sprinting, you ever think how many people pull hamstrings sprinting? Quite often. But you don't pull hamstrings jogging, because jogging you're using type 1s, sprinting you're using type 2s. So it's not good or bad, but it's, you know, it was a stupid mental error on my part. But it just makes sense also. This is why I'm so crazy with you guys with like dorsiflexion and golf ball in your feet. We want injury prevention. Now I'm an idiot and I got to heal this thing up for 2 weeks. It's my own fault. So if I would have done a better job of golf ball on my feet, stretching my Achilles, doing my calf raises, probably wouldn't have happened. It may have, probably wouldn't have. So preventative maintenance. When I yell at you guys to foam roll, this is why. Because now I can't run for 2 weeks and it sucks. It's my own fault. So just think about it when you're training. Alright. Get on the chin-up bar, work on some chinnies.
Carl, did you ever make it to the bathroom?
I did.